Morning all. It's not that early. I've been tinkering around. I went to the stationery shop the other day. I was surprised to see that it had moved. So I got this thing back on its sawhorses, so to speak. 80 kilos each, so I figured that wasn't enough. So I cut the legs a little bit shorter, which will bring them up to 90 kilos each. And then I put the sawhorse at 120 kilos each. So do the numbers, but that should take the weight. Doesn't weigh that much anyway. I think I could probably almost lift one side of it by hand if I didn't want to hurt my back. Anyway, so I can hoe into this now and get this as the last bit, except for the inside the tub. And this is definitely the last section I've got to finish off. And then after that, I think I'll have to put it on its wheels. Might paint some underneath stuff, maybe put brake lines on or something. I don't know. I have to think about it. It'd be nice to build it on the rotisserie, but who knows? So I'm getting there. I'm getting there, guys. Won't be that long now. Anyway, I'll put you on time lapse and I'll start sanding. I've been working on this tailgate, as you can probably see. I'll just swap you around. Well, swap me around anyway. It's coming along well. The only thing I think I'm going to do, I'm going to grind this and then focus. I'm going to grind this and re-weld it on both sides. I'm struggling to put up with the angle, and even though that's kind of like the correct angle for the car, and that's not, can't grind and do anything with that side. Okay, I'll show you what I've done. So now we have that, and it looks a whole lot better. And probably could have, well, it's paint there. I'll probably grind that paint down so it sort of levels out a bit, but it looks pretty good. And the same with that one. So anyway, so you've watched, you've seen, and the rest is just making it look pretty again. Thank you for your help, boys. Go back to your... What are you watching?
A movie.
What do you watch? What's the movie?
Something that was filmed.
Robin Hood Man in Tights, isn't it? Okay, fellas. That's the tailgate off. The reason... Oh, come with me. You might as well watch. The reason I had to take the tailgate, said, well, this has got to be done. There's a thing, but we're pretty close now. While that corner section is all done in there, and same on the other side, needs a bit of undercoat. It's all perfect. So that's about size-wise. Afternoon all, 4 o'clock. I'm going to knock off. It's getting too cold and damp, and shut the shed. I've been all day on this, and I didn't film it because you've seen a lot of it. I filmed a little tiny bit, but I mean just sanding bowl, putting a little bit in, sanding back thing, putting it in, you know, the usual, sanding all around in here, finishing off the tailgate because there's, you know, just there's no such thing as fully finished when you're panel beating. Always a little bit more. Tidied up this bit where I welded and changed the shape. There, well, you can't see a damn thing. Anyway, you'll let's have to take my word for it. So that'll get some undercoat on it tomorrow, and it's done. So, hey, done. Like I'm blown away. I can't wait to put that last bit on. Then I've just got to do in here, like in that bit there, and gee, it'll all be in grey and ready for another sandback and maybe 800, and polish her up nice and smooth and paint it. So that is really getting close. Anyway, I've had a mask on all day, and that's why my voice is so croaky. For some reason it makes my voice croaky. Don't know why, just does. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hey, tell me, Josh, how much did you enjoy your childhood?
How much?
Yeah, was it good? We need to answer the question.
Sure, yeah, it's great.
I'm glad one of us enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Being a great help.
You're doing a great job.
Yes, he's giving me great moral support. Anyway, I should have really done that grey, but I had mixed up the epoxy primer, so I gave another coat of epoxy primer. So that'll be blocked back, and it will get grey eventually. And I did around here, although it's not perfect. Depends how you define perfect, of course. So this, you'll notice in the things, there it goes, well, you can't barely tell, but it does. It goes up and down with the floor because everything was like that. And so just need to go out a bit. But anyway, I've got it pretty good. I've squat down here, and it's pretty good in around here, and same with that side. Considering when I got the cab vehicle, it didn't even exist. It's pretty nice to have that. So that'll need a sandback and then a grey, but it's all pretty good. And at the end of the day, I'm pretty happy with it. Just going to do the last few finishing things on the back of this car, tailgate. Give it one more coat, sand back, I should say, and then a coat of paint. Have a look at the spare wheel cover, and just sand in around there, and put some grey primer on it, and then we're in business. So I'll put some tunes on, and I'll put you on time lapse. Cheerio. thought I'd just quickly show you. I put a bit of body sealer in, and so you can see it in there, and ignore the fact that's the dark spots are where I miscoated it a bit too heavy. I got a bit carried away, and obviously they're all spot welds enough. Bloody hard to get in there. I'll probably have a bigger play with them later, but at the moment. So that's it. Then I also did along here. You can't, I'm gonna make you sick. Anyway, it's all sealed in behind that sticky. All sealed in behind there. So anyway, so you put this on, and then you clean it with wax and grease remover and a rag, and you clean all the excess off. So you end up, so it's all been done in here. Well, can you see? Along in here, I did it actually once before. It just must either ran out or got distracted. Distracted's probably more likely, knowing me. Oh, I didn't do that bit. So that's all messy. I'll show you. Where's my rag? Yeah, I thought I'd just bring you back, and I had to do a little bit more at the top here. So you spray a bit of wax and grease remover on it, and then I'll probably put too much on here. And you literally just clean it off until it's no longer a problem. And the paint just sticks to it, the undercoat, sticks to it just fine. No water can ever get in again. That's what I like. To be honest, rather than water getting out, I'd rather have the paint fall off than the water get in. I'll be no kidding about that, not kidding you about that, whatever. I'm mumbling. You can just mute the sound, Josh. Anyway, that's what it looks like done. So what I thought I'd tell you is, tell you guys, whatever. Anyway, I'm about to put the final coat of grey primer on this because it's done. And it's almost a little cool to paint today. It's 17 degrees, which is pretty cool for Australia. Now while I'm giving that a bit of time just to tack off, I'm going to go and do the hair, so you can just watch. Well, a quick squeeze at this back of the car, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. So I'm pretty happy indeed. So that's all done, all sealed off, all seam sealed. So it's all pretty good, and very good for something you never actually get to see anyway. Once the tailgate's on, it's all hidden. So I've got all of this straight under here too, and yeah. So that's that done, and here's the tailgate. Of course, you must be sick of looking at it because it doesn't change. It's just grey now. So that's about it. And I'm going to go and have some lunch because I'm starving. And yeah, cheerio.